Telling varieties is a party game. Knowing quality is a business game. At the bottom of it all, the consumer wants value for money, and quality is much more important than grape variety, unless he specifically or she specifically wants a grape variety. But then at that point they have to have quality from that grape variety.
I love to drink Chardonnay from Casablanca too, but it's not easy to find.
You're looking in the wrong places.
Near you.
So now we can have the same grape varieties as last week.
Yeah.
Okay.
So number 5 doesn't have any equivalent grape varieties in these wines, in this group.
I wondered why you had an odd number of grapes.
This one is a Kirkland one, and this is the only one with this grape
It's a
variety.
Kirkland wine, and it's the only one of this.
Yeah.
Okay.
So number 5 is a Lonely wine.
Okay. I'm finding number 5 hard.
Probably just because it is too cheap.
Yeah. That's probably the case. Really worrying me number 5 because I know it, but I'm not getting there.
It is too cheap.
No, I think that's right.
So number 5?
Wine number 5. So I'm very disappointed with wine number 5. And the reason that I'm disappointed with is, so far in these tastings, the Kirkland versus the others, we've had real wine. You know, wine that's been honestly made. This is not.
No.
This is massively manipulated. It's got chips or something. It's got a bit of sweetness. It might be a popular style and it might appeal to people, but it's one of those wines that we always hammer because it's at least to me, okay?
To me too.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
inauthentic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Inauthentic.
And I don't even know what the authenticity of this is. All these weird characteristics. I wanted to go Syrah or something like that, but I really didn't know where to go with it. Didn't have the tannin of Syrah, doesn't have the pepper.
It can be anything and it can be nothing, right?
Yeah, I can see why this appeals to people, but I don't like it because of the massive manipulation to it, and I have no idea what it is.
No?
No.
Do you want to see it? When I served it right here, did you see a part of the bottle? No? Not at all. So you didn't see the size of the bottle either. All right.
Okay.
It's a big bottle, which is not always necessarily a good sign.
No.
Kirkland, California, Cabernet Sauvignon, 2019. It's $8.
$8 for a liter. Or is that a liter and a half?
A liter and a half.
Yeah. Now, other tasters might have said, this is Cabernet. I was expecting real wine, and this isn't.
This isn't.
No. I'm not saying it's unpleasant. People who are buying this might love it. And, you know, more power to them, and great marketing from Kirkland because, after all, give the customer what they want, at the price they want.
Yeah, $8?
Yeah. But for me, no, we don't do this. Okay.
No.
And I don't want anybody not to drink that because it represents a lot of drunkenness for a small amount of money. Yeah.
But of course you wouldn't recommend this as a...
I can't recommend this, but remember where I'm coming from, okay? I'm a classically trained wine guy who's been searching for great wines for my entire adult life and half of my childhood, okay? And this to me is a violation. It's a violation of everything that I stand for. I'm not saying that it's wrong to do this. I'm saying it's wrong for me. I want real wine. I want wine that's got a potential to show some terroir. And this might give pleasure, but it wouldn't give me any pleasure.
No.
How about you?
Not for me at all.
Okay.
Either. Yeah.
All right. Next two.
All right.
These I thought were Pinot Noir.
Number 6 and 7.
Number 6 and 7. And yet I don't like them particularly. And I thought they might be Pinot Noir and Gamay from France, from a very warm vintage, like 19. But the more I smell them and the more that they grow in my glass, there's a lot of oak, there's a lot of sweet fruit. There is not the gravitas that I would expect from Burgundy. The first one's kind of confected for me.
Very jammy.
Very jammy. Second one's got quite a lot of VA. It's a better wine
Yeah, for me
than
too.
the first one. I think these are two California Pinots. The second one being quite a lot better than the first one.
Yeah, for me too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're right.
It's about time. It's about time.
All right, so number 6, it's
Kirkland.
Pinot Noir from Russian River Valley, 2019. And number 7,
Yeah.
this is calling Russian River Valley, Sonoma County, Pinot Noir, 2018.
And how much does that cost?
This one is $26.
26. And the first one?
The first one, this one is $13.
For $15, maybe they would have had something better. This is a better value at 13 than that is at 26. They're both drinkable. And I think that for $13, it is obviously California Pinot Noir. And so if they had to shoehorn it into 13, it's good value. I love to think what they could have done with a $15.99.
So it is okay to drink this wine at $13?
Absolutely. It's identifiably Pinot Noir, it's identifiably California Pinot Noir. It's a little confected, sort of too sweet, too jammy. But yes, I don't know how you do Russian River Valley Pinot Noir for $12.50.
$13.
$13. I don't know how you do that. So if you have to do it for that price, that's very good. We last week, we tasted Willamettes at the same price, right? And
slightly more expensive.
Slightly more, but they were better.
Yeah, they were better.
Yeah.
If you have to recommend this one or not, what would you decide?
I recommend it.
Okay, I see.
For $13.50, it's at least real wine.
$13.
Sorry, $13. It's at least real wine. I do recommend that for the money, but only for the money.
All right.
Because as a wine, in the world of wine, I cannot recommend it.
Okay.
But for a $13 Russian River Pinot Noir, I strongly recommend it.
Okay. I understood the 200%.
It's not endorsing it. I'm saying if you've only got $13, it's okay. But please, save up. Save your money until you've got $17, okay?
The message is clear.
We need to have some, like, shorthand, a shortcut. When I say to the Wapples that this is an Einstein wine, he said, things should be made as simple as possible, but not simpler. Well, wine should be made as cheaply as possible, but not cheaper. So this is a Pidikoff adaptation of Einstein. So from now on, when I talk about Einstein wine, it means they should have spent a little bit more money making something a little better.
All right. I see.
They have tried to make a wine as cheaply as possible, but they tried to make it too cheap. Okay. So that's for me. We got now something. Wapples, you now know what Einstein wine is, okay?
All right. And the eighth?
Okay, so we're getting closer to what I like, right?
Yeah.
So to me, these are both Italian.
You're right. They're from Italy.
Yeah, they're absolutely from Italy.
Yeah.
It's Nebbiolo for me. I don't think it's Chianti. I need to think about that. They're very tannic and light in color. Let's talk about quality first. They're both good. And the second one is very slightly better. There's a bit more fruit there to balance that very severe tannin. The tannin keeps pushing me in the direction of Piedmont. But then I look for the dried roses, the herbs, the tar, the violets. And I'm struggling to get the tar and the violets and those kind of things here. But for me, here, we're talking about Nebbiolo or Sangiovese. This is where I am with this.
Yeah. I love to see you struggle.
I love the seamless character. I mean, there's an elegance to this wine. To a slightly lesser extent to that, there's an elegance that Cabernet Sauvignon just can't do. Okay. Excuse me, Bordeaux, but Cabernet Sauvignon just can't do this.
All right.
I know I'm going to kick myself, but I'm going to move away from Nebbiolo, from Piemonte to Tuscany.
To Tuscany?
Yeah.
So what is the grape variety?
Sangiovese.
Sangiovese. Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. And there was...
And I love this.
Yeah? This is the reason why I changed my theme for today. Because we are going to have roasted salmon.
This is minerally. It's complex. It's not as Sangiovese as it could be.
There is a reason why. This is not normal, usual Sangiovese. It's a special Sangiovese.
Oh, okay.
Brunello.
Oh, Brunello.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Because for me, Brunello usually is bigger bodied. For that reason, I actually, even though the price is slightly lower, I prefer Chianti Riserva to Brunello because I find Brunello too big. I'm okay with this being Brunello. I think it's very good Brunello, except that you can get this kind of quality in Chianti for less.
Shall we check the labels? The number 8 is Ridolfi Brunello di Montalcino 2014.
Difficult year.
It's $40. And the last one, Kirkland Brunello di Montalcino 2015. And it's $27.
Wow, it's great value.
Yeah.
Congratulations to them.
Yeah, I was impressed by the quality when I tasted to check if there was something wrong with these wines or not. And I got surprised by the quality too.
Yeah. I will drink some more of this later. That's very good. For that money, very good. Unfortunately, that's not fair on Brunello because 14 was a really poor vintage. Lots of rain. For example, I was trying to replenish my stocks of Prosecco, and all the Prosecchi from 2014 were just shocking because there was so much rain. I was saying to the producer, how can you put this in the bottle? I mean, it's made from rotted grapes. Can you not smell and taste that? Oh no, this is wonderful. This is, DOCG, we'll make you a special prize, $20, No, I wouldn't want to drink this. It's made from rotted grapes. What's wrong with you? Don't you remember that Provine? You were with me.
Yeah, I was with you. I remember it. We've tasted so many rotten wines.
Rotten wines.
That was the worst Provine.
For Prosecco, yeah. So 14 was a bad year. The only area that in my mind sticks out so well for having done well in 2014 was Chablis. One of the great years for Chablis.
Too late to buy them.
There's very, very few available. My kids were finding them for me, and every birthday for the last 3 birthdays, they found me 2014s.
Really? It sounds like your sons still love you.
I'd hope so. And even if they don't, I love them.
All right. Touching.
The world's best grape varieties are Sangiovese first, Pinot Noir second, Nebbiolo third, and way back in the background, Cabernet. A distant fourth. Even though I accept that some of the greatest wines I've ever drunk in my life are Bordeaux. Generally, I'm a complexity and subtlety nut. And Sangiovese only does it 0.1% of the time. But when it does it,
it makes you happy, right?
so if I can select the Sangiovese, the few bottles that I can take with me to my island when I get banished, and people say, Peter, you can have some diversity. You can pick a multiple of stuff, No. Great Chianti Classico Reserva, Chablis, and great Champagne. That's it. Leave me alone.
It sounds like you are looking forward to being vanished to an island.
Only if I can have my pick of those wines, then I'm volunteering to be banished.
Can I join you when you get banished?
No, frigging no. If you bring your own wine.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you can. That'll be fun then. I hate when they finish. You mean no one wine?
We are going to drink these wines over dinner.
I've got plenty more.
Yeah. So, for today, I believe we are going to recommend a bottle of champagne, that Palmer. I don't show it here, but it'll be photoshopped. Because I'm keeping the bottle in the fridge for tonight to drink it with you. And then we recommend this Russian River Valley Sonoma County Pinot Noir, only for $13.
Right.
And then we strongly recommend this Brunello di Montalcino
From Kirkland.
$27. Yeah. And that's it. We didn't recommend any Chardonnay from Kirkland brand.
No, we didn't.
Please subscribe and leave a love.
Love, there you go, love.
Love.
Yeah.
And please also subscribe to our membership.
There you go.
Yeah, because we are shooting videos for the proper education of wine.
We are going to bring you premium education.
Yeah, premium education.
We're not going to have any fun anymore. Now you have to learn. Just kidding.
We are going to have fun too, but
oh yeah, absolutely.
We're
going to learn like crazy.
Yeah.
And have so much fun.
Yeah, yeah.
That's our job. Our job is to pitch it at a level that everybody learns.
Yeah.
We got an email this week from a guy who said, I couldn't spell wine at the beginning of 2019. And now I have a cellar with special bottles in it. And I hang on you guys every word. And thank you so much.
Really?
Yeah.
Why haven't I received that kind of email?
They don't like your face. It's a great testimonial.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, I'm receiving lots of emails.
I'm sure you are.
All right, so that was it.
Oh, I'm getting thirsty. Too much talking.
이럴 땐 이 와인 네이버 밴드로 놀러 오시면 와인을 잘 몰라도 편하고 싸게 사실 수 있도록 제가 많이 도와드립니다. 다들 만족하시고 좋아하시더라고요.